Hello again, YouTube. It's Kendrick here, and we have another episode of the Kendi. Today we're talking about a game called Scanner Sombre. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that you could spell somber, Sombre, until this game. Until I started researching this game, I did pronounce it Scanner Sombre for a good long time when I was saying it to myself, which I do a lot now. Scanner Sombre is a 3D exploration game. It takes about 2 hours to beat. It's produced by Introversion Software, which has made several indie games. We will probably be covering them here on this channel over the next few months. It is moody and a little scary. So I had started playing it over October, around the scary season. And let's take a look. Scanner Sombre sets you in a cave with no lights, but it gives you a headset and scanner tool, hence the name Scanner Sombre. And using it, you can paint the environment that you're in, and you use that to walk around. And for the most part in this game, you are just basically going through a series of rooms and obstacles and using your scanner to illuminate the different portions of the rooms, whether that's traps or just walls, labyrinths. And fortunately, you never run out of scanner particles, you never have to reload, your painted walls always exist. Now, when I started installing this game, Steam told me that it was over 4 gigs to download. Now, I haven't been paying that close attention to the various sizes of these different games, but I feel like for a game that is fairly linear, I don't believe there are any hidden items. So I was surprised at how this game could find itself taking up that much space on my disc. And I have to believe that it is because this game lets you compute any single point of the entirety of the landscape you're in. And so that has to be a extreme amount of mathematical load on the back end that lets you decide when and where you want to create dots to illuminate them. Not to mention the fact that the dots change color as you get closer to them to help you determine distance. So the closer you are up to a dot, it turns red, and then the farther away the dots are, they turn blue. Now the story is fairly loosely told throughout this game. Very briefly, a few different points. You receive kind of text updates of your player character's thoughts. And so I'm not going to spoil any of those thoughts here, but the farther you go along, the more you start to realize kind of the spooky aspect of the nature of this game and kind of the unsettling story that it is beginning to tell. I would recommend not Googling elements about it if you want to remain unspoiled, as the autocomplete for the game gives away some of the gives away some spoilers for the game. The soundtrack is really pretty. The game has a few tense moments where you're trying to navigate through some different obstacles, and because of that, you can feel your heart racing as you're trying to illuminate things and navigate around walls, and it balances that with some really serene and peaceful moments. There's a moment that I'm thinking of where you just basically have 30 seconds of kind of just peaceful scenery viewing. The water, there's a lot of water in this game, and your scanner doesn't illuminate the water, but the water will reflect the dots you have illuminated elsewhere. And that is a really pretty and kind of neat effect. There are a few times where the puzzles got a little challenging, as you could see some of the more complicated walls got a little narrow, and having to find the exact right space to paint to figure out that there was a crack there was a little cumbersome. But again, for 2 hours, this game was a joy to play. Thanks again for watching this video of me play through another indie game here on KENDIES. If you have a suggestion, leave a comment below. You can follow me on Twitter at KMartinX. And thanks.